What's up everyone, this is Wolfstrike150 and welcome back to our Building an Amusement Park series. Welcome back to the amusement park, guys. We are in for a new episode. We're gonna continue to work on this entrance way to the amusement park. And this is the episode where we're going to start to mold the actual castle itself. So, let's get into it. Not much talking, right into the building. So I'm gonna just pick a lock on that stone that we need. And we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna try to mold this. So last episode we added the ticket booth area, and it's looking pretty good, not too bad. So we need to make another one of these entrance ways because, like I said, I wanted to have more than one of them. So we are just going to do the same thing we did over here. So I think that right here is where we're going to start to shape it again. So I did a, just look at this. We did a 2, then we did a 1, and then went straight across. Okay. 1, 1, and then we went straight across. And how many did we go straight across? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're just going to move down this side, just mirroring that side. And we're gonna go down. All right. So first things first, I'm not gonna go to the trouble to make in that ticket booth again, but yeah, that's pretty much what we want. Because like I said, we're really just structuring the castle right now. So we're gonna go ahead, and we need this side to also mirror the other side over here. So how many blocks over did we go? So, counting that block right there, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 is that wall. So, counting this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then this wall's pretty much just got to be filled in. Nothing much to it. And then we'll do our final ticket booth entrance. I think this is all going to turn out really awesome. I'm really excited to see how this amusement park progresses. I know it's going to take some time to do, but I know it's going to look awesome. Like I said, I'm really excited about it. So we're just going to add our last but not least entrance way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then down here, and then the wall. So right now, this should pretty much look the same on both sides. Let's just look back. So yeah, that's exactly what we got. Same on both sides. So now, this is the part where we need to make it look like a castle. It already does a pretty good job at that. So the first thing I'm going to do is we're just going to fill in this area where it's curved in. And this isn't going to be completely flat. It's going to look flat for a little bit, but we're eventually going to add dimensions and stuff to this castle. So don't worry about that. So that's filled in, and then we want to do the same thing here, because I need a good picture of what we're dealing with. I think this drawbridge idea is going to be cool too. It's not actually going to be like a drawbridge, but because you know Minecraft, but it's just going to be the aesthetic feel to it. Alright, so I got that pretty much filled in. So now we need to start working on a design. So I'm just going to have this come over a little bit like this, and then we're gonna start to add some dimensions into it. So first things first, we're gonna mess around a little bit. We're gonna do something like that, and the same thing over here, and that's just gonna connect back. So let me just look at that. Yeah, that should be fun. So that's like a little curve we got going on here. So we're just gonna take that up, same height all around. And yeah, we're gonna do this all the way around. So this should be a pretty decent curve. We might tweak it a little bit, I don't know. All right. Take these up and we should be gold. So let's look at that. So yeah, a decent curve. The only thing we really need to do now is to take everything up. So this is all gonna go up like this. And then this area right here, these are gotta match up to the same height as well. I want to add stuff onto this castle as well. I want to maybe put some dragons on there or something, or maybe some gargoyles. I think something like that would be really cool. A really cool atmosphere. Alright, so since we got that, now we need to do the same thing over here. So, let's see, what did I do? 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm gonna try to mimic that curve. I think that's how it went. So pretty much everything that I do, I'm just going to mirror it over to the other side just so that I don't get confused, because on a large scale build like this, you really do not want to get confused if you can help it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this up, and we'll follow suit with everything else. Alright, and like I said, we'll just take everything else up that height. Go ahead and knock it out all at once. Alright. Another thing I want to add, I'm not going to say I'm basing this off of, because it's obviously not going to be based off of whenever I tell you the name if you've ever been there, but some of the aspects of this amusement park, I kind of want to do kind of what you call it, Busch Gardens in Tampa, Florida does. I like their idea because they have the amusement park, but they also put a like a zoo in there, and that's something that I kind of want to do here. I think it'd be really cool to add a zoo into this amusement park. So that's probably what I might do whenever we get to that. I don't know. I haven't mapped out this amusement park at all in my head. I'm just gonna go with the flow, and I think that it should look good in the end. All right. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Nothing to complain about there. Tisk, tisk, tisk. So we got both sides mirrored. So let's develop this, just this whole entrance area real quick. So we want this to be tall, right? That's like the idea. But how tall are we gonna make it? We want it to be fairly tall. So I'm just gonna take this up. I don't know how much I'm gonna take it up, but we're gonna make it look cool. Probably add that, and then we'll probably just make a straight line, and that'll tell us how high we're gonna go. So what do we want to do? What do we want to do? Let's just take a guess. We're just gonna go up. How's that high? Maybe a little higher, just a little bit. Maybe something like that. Yeah, I think that'll work. That's fine by me. So what we're gonna do is, really what we need is we just need a full-on wall right here to add. And I hate doing stuff like this because this is tedious. But it has to be done. We gotta do this before we can really start to mold the castle. It's gonna be a fairly big castle on the outside. Which I'm not like hesitant on doing it because I know I'm not gonna actually furnish it really. Like I said, it's just gonna be a display. So I can make this pretty big and still make it look pretty good, even though you can't really go in it besides like the entranceway. So I might even have a deal where maybe one of the roller coasters actually breaks through this castle. That might be like really cool. I have a plentiful number of ideas for this, so I'm really excited. This is gonna take forever now that I think about it. This is like one of the things that I hate to do on camera, but in this instance we kind of have to. So that's an unfortunate thing, and I don't really do like cuts because I think that my channel is like a live building. It's always been a live building thing, unless I do like a let's build like a GTA house. In that case, it's not really a live build, because if I put in all the time, like all the cuts I made, it would probably be like I don't know, like a several hour build, and I'm not gonna put a several hour build on a tutorial series. So this series is pretty much just for live building, so I don't cut ahead or anything. So all this stuff is gonna be on screen stuff. And I mean, you can call me lazy if you want to, because I mean, I'm gonna admit I really don't like editing things out anyway. But I think part of the magic of this series is just witnessing me build the whole thing on camera. And it's not the whole thing, a lot of things I do off camera, but I don't know, it's just part of my series to do this, I guess I'll say. So we're almost to the top of this castle, and that would be like reassuring to me if I didn't know that I would have to do the same thing over here, and then also we got to get that curve in that we put on the castle. So yeah, I mean, it's tedious, but it doesn't take that long. It's a big chunk out of like a 30-minute video, but when you think about it, it's really not that time consuming either. Don't worry, we're gonna get some very interesting episodes into this build. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I hope you guys are looking forward to all the things that this series is gonna bring to the city of Wolfapolis, and then that whole connection with, we're gonna add skyscrapers and stuff over here. I mean, Wolfapolis is just gonna be like huge by the time it's all said and done, and that is just something that's really awesome to think about. So we already got that side, and that just means that this side has to be built up. First of all, I need to take a step back and actually look at this. Let's do that. Yeah, that's alright to me. It's definitely looking grand. Definitely got that castle feel on it. When I start adding some of the cosmetic features, then I think it'll really come out as a castle. The question is, how am I going to do the other side? I gotta keep in mind that I also gotta do the other side of the castle. Just to keep that magic feeling. So, it should be interesting. I like using stone, a lot of stone, because for a medieval build, that's really the way to go. Gotta clear my throat out. Probably gonna add some cobblestone and like mossy stone bricks and stuff into this too, to really add to detail. And that's something that we'll do in like time. We'll probably add vines on it too. Just cool stuff, you know. How far are we up? Maybe halfway. Doesn't surprise me. Good thing about this being a super flat world is we don't ever have to worry about mountains or trees. we put all that stuff in by ourselves. So it's not going to impede our builds. At the same time, I do have to build all of the ground, which I guess you would have to do that anyway on a normal generated world because it has the hills and valleys, and you'd kind of have to build that into the part. Maybe. I mean, you could do that, but the thing is, like, if you're gonna go with stone flooring for the entire part, kind of like I am, then you would have to do that anyway. You would just have to do it with hills and stuff. So I don't know. I feel like the super flat world was probably my best way to go as far as this series. So I think it was a good choice to do because I'm not really running into any problems. I think we're almost all the way to the top. A couple layers to go. I have a real habit of drinking swiftness when I don't need to. Come on now. Alrighty then. We got like 4 or 3 layers left. Not sure which one it is. You're almost there. We're on our way to adventure with this build. I don't know if I'll ever get like friends to come on and help me build it or not. Might be a solo build, might not be. I don't know. Let's look at that. Cool. I like it. I like it a lot. So, just real quick, we need to add these over here, and then we can really start getting to the detail of it. Drop down, and then we'll pick these up. Pretty fluid motion here. Speaking of amusement parks, I'm actually planning on going to an amusement park sometime very soon. So I'm excited about that. I haven't been to an amusement park since last summer. And I gotta tell you, I love going to them. If any of you if any of you watch me because of Holiday World, that's actually the park that I'm going to. Because I love that park. I love going to it. And if you've never seen that video, you should check it out, definitely. I have 2 Holiday World videos. I have a newer one, and then my older one. It's kind of cringy whenever I watch it, but it's also like my video that went viral. So it's the most viewed video on my channel, and it was back like a couple years ago whenever I built the entire amusement park on Minecraft, and it actually it blew my mind that it got so viral. And I actually got personally messaged by like Holiday World and stuff like that, so it was definitely really cool, and it really got my exposure to my channel. So that was probably one of the best things that I ever did, was upload that video. But at the same time, it's a cringy video because at that time on YouTube I recorded with a phone, so you can see like the fingerprints that were on my camera, and you know, it's just kind of lame. The whole thing is kind of lame as far as the recording aspect. That's why I covered most of it with loud music. But it's I mean, I'm proud of the video. I'm proud of what I did. And if you guys haven't checked that out, you should really check it out, because this, like I said, this is not my first time doing an amusement park on Minecraft. So I'm kind of experienced in that area. So what we'll probably do is we'll probably get this all built up, and then that's probably where we will end this episode, and then in the next episode we will get to the detailing of this main castle part, and then maybe adding some more features onto it. So this is just rather time consuming, isn't it? Not gonna lie, kind of get bored doing, or I don't get bored doing it, but I get tired of talking about it. Not much to talk about whenever building stuff like this. The interesting thing is going to be whenever I do my roller coasters. Because like I said, I can do anything I want with roller coasters. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Anything I want. And we're going to make them do some pretty cool things. Alright, let me drink my swiftness again, and we've almost got like everything up to the same height, so that's what I wanted. Alright, let's look at it. Dang, look at that. That's a grand entrance to an amusement park if I've ever seen one. So yeah, you're pretty much gonna walk up, and this is where you're gonna pay for your tickets. It's obviously not gonna be this thin. It's gonna go like farther out and stuff. But this is really cool. I think this is gonna be awesome by the time it's done. But yeah, we got all that skilled up, so that's pretty much all the time we have for this episode. And then next episode, we're gonna get into the detailing part. So I do thank you guys for tuning into the episode. I hope you're enjoying the series. And do show your support by hitting that like button, commenting, and subscribing if you're already not a subscriber. This has been Wolfstrike 150, and see you guys in the next one. Peace out.